Hello, my name is Andrea Marie Long, and I would love to be a part of Style to Rock. I was contacted by casting agents for Style to Rock because I am a designer for Kansas City Fashion Week. I'm creating a wonderful collection that's happening in a month. I've also been a designer for another big show here in Kansas City called the West 18th Street Show. Since then, I have been asked to be a designer for different magazine shoots, freelance designs. I was featured as an emerging Kansas City designer. I'm really in a huge momentum right now. I don't work in fashion full time, but I've made that choice for very specific reasons because fashion is my love, it's my passion, it's what my college professor said is your sex, if you will. He said the thing that turns you on the most, that you cannot get enough of. And I have found the bright balance for me is to doing it every minute of my spare time with all the energy I can, but yet working in a way that sustains myself in other ways so that I can do fashion with all the energy that I have. I grew up in the arts. I played the flute for 10 years. I danced. I was in acting and theater all the way through college. And because of that, I found a huge love for costumes and the transformative power of what you put on your body, and the arts in fashion, in sculptural elements, in the ways that you can move with a garment. Wearable art in general is where my soul is. I decided to study fashion journalism in college, and realized that since I had started sewing at 13 years old, and even though I thought, that's not really a way to make a living, if you will, it was still something I craved and I had to do, and I changed my major because as hard as it was to see myself doing theater all the time, I knew I had to do it. And so I started working professionally at a couple theaters, regionally and nationally, and I got to work in local movies. I worked as a firsthand, as a stitcher, as a pattern maker, as a draper, as a cutter, as a designer, as an assistant designer, as a wardrobe mistress. I've done it all. And again, I kind of found that point where it was still so much a part of who I am and was part of my passion, but yet I wanted to also explore the world and do adventures, and I couldn't find a way yet to do fashion and see the world. So I decided to move abroad for 3 years and teach English, and I chose the perfect country for that, South Korea. They are a fashion capital, no questions. While I was there, I got the chance to design for local musicians, a few magazines there, national magazines. I attended every Seoul Fashion Week that I could. I designed for my friends who were in dance groups. And it reignited this idea that I can't live without doing fashion, and I'm good at it. And I don't do it all the time, like I said, as a full-time job, but I've been lucky enough and blessed enough in a lot of experiences that have kind of propelled me forward and really helped me figure out my voice. In the last few years, I've also, because of moving abroad, because of setting myself up for certain challenges and being successful in them, I have figured out that I am a person who is more capable and has the ability to be more successful than I ever thought possible. For example, last year I decided I want to train for a marathon. 3 months going from almost non-runner to running a half marathon, and I did it. And I like to push myself, I like to challenge myself. I know in the circumstances of Style to Rock and the challenges that I would face on the show, that I would absolutely do my best work. I always find myself fulfilling my higher purpose, if you will, when I'm under time constraints, in being challenged and forced to use my creativity and forced to stretch my comfort zone. Those are the kinds of things that really push me to see who I really am. And I know Style to Rock would be the perfect circumstance for that. Like I said, I have a background in music. I love music. I love to dance. I'm really good at dancing. Not professionally, obviously, but I like to win dance video games, if you will. But I know bringing the ideas that I have for wearable art and what it is to put clothes on a moving body and do that for musicians, do that for people who have to perform, who have to tell a story with their music, with their clothes. Working in theater, I understand what it is to tell a story, to have a theme, to make different parts part of a whole. So I know I would do great at this show. So I really appreciate the opportunity to present myself, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much.